In this series of videos, we'll show you how to stay active while you're pregnant and how to get fit after your baby is born. The videos were produced by Health Promotion Switzerland. This is the introductory video about the pelvic floor. If you're already very active, you can keep doing your usual activities as long as you feel comfortable. Because it is good for you and your baby, now it is time to start doing some exercise. No matter if you have been somewhat physically active or not active at all. Maintaining an upright posture throughout the day and consciously breathing into your abdomen several times a day will comfort you. Make time for 20 to 30 minutes of moderate activity every day. This activity should leave you a little breathless. It's important for you to drink enough between and after the exercises, preferably 300 to 500 milliliters of water or unsweetened tea. It's important for your well-being during and after your pregnancy that your pelvic floor functions properly. For this reason, we want to show you in this video what muscles are forming the pelvic floor and how they work. For this exercise, sit up straight on the front half of a hard chair. Both feet should be flat on the floor. The pelvic floor muscles stretch like a hammock between the pelvic bones. The superficial layer consists of 3 muscles that start from the pubic bone and wrap around the urethra, vagina, and the anus. The urethra is where urine leaves your body. The sphincter that closes the rectum can often be felt easily. The U-shaped puborectalis muscle attaches to the pubic bone and forms a loop to the left and right of the vagina. It blends with the fibers of the anal sphincter. The third muscle also originates at the pubic bone and passes around the pelvic openings until it ends at the tailbone. The muscle fibers cross from one side to the other at the perineum, which is between the vagina and the anus. The superficial muscle layer is responsible for closing and opening the urethra, vagina, and anus. Now we will show you how to activate the superficial layer of your pelvic floor muscles. Close your eyes. Breathe in and out gently. Now try to tighten your pelvic floor muscles around the pelvic openings, one after the other. Start with your anus. As you tighten the sphincter, the muscles in your buttocks should not be helping, so don't squeeze your buttocks together. Tighten your muscles around your vagina. The muscles in your vagina may have reacted already when you contracted the muscles surrounding your anus. To close your vagina, squeeze the pelvic floor muscles under your labia together. This contracts your urethra too. As the third component, now try to bring your pubic bone and your tailbone together. Even thinking about it is enough to activate the muscles. Now release the tension in your muscles and open your eyes. The middle layer of the pelvic floor is created by a layer of muscles between your sit bones and the pubic bone. This layer is also called the urogenital diaphragm. It only covers the front part of the pelvic floor. It is primarily responsible for the reflex muscle contraction, for example, when you sneeze. We show you how to activate the middle layer. Close your eyes again. Tighten all your muscles around the pelvic openings, anus, vagina, and urethra. Start with your anus. Then squeeze your vagina and urethra. Draw your tailbone closer to your pubic bone. In this position, try to feel where your sit bones are in contact with the chair. It may help to rock gently on the chair. Now imagine you are bringing the sit bones together. Your buttocks should stay relaxed. Hold this position for 10 seconds, continuing to breathe gently. Now relax the muscles. Open your eyes. If you're not sure about the tightening of your pelvic floor muscles, you can put your hand under your perineum from the front with the palm facing upwards. When the sit bones move closer together, you can feel the contraction in the muscles, and it feels as if the pelvic floor is moving slightly away from your hand into the body. When you release the tension, you can feel the muscles relaxing in your palm. Instead of your hand, you can also use a rolled-up towel to help you feel your pelvic floor muscles better. The deeper layer is the strongest layer of muscles in the pelvic floor. This layer of muscles is shaped like a fan and consists of 3 loops of muscle. The layer supports the organs and keeps them in place. One loop goes around the rectum. It is richly supplied with nerves and tells the brain when it is time to empty the bowel. This loop of muscle needs to relax for a stool to pass. The other 2 loops of muscle go around the urethra and the vagina. To tighten the deeper layer of muscle, close your eyes and breathe in and out gently. Tighten first your muscles around the anus and then the vagina. Use your pelvic floor muscles to move your tailbone towards your pubic bone. Then draw your sit bones together. For the internal layer, now try to lift your vagina upwards towards your belly button. The final step is to imagine that you pull the iliac crest of your pelvic bones together, as if you were trying to close the zip on a tight pair of trousers. You can feel the abdominal muscles contracting. All your core muscles are now activated. Maintain this contraction for a moment. Breathe in and out gently. Now release the tension in your muscles and make circles with your hips on the chair to relax. Open your eyes. You have now become familiar with all the muscles in your pelvic floor. For some women, it's easier to have a picture in mind when they are contracting their pelvic floor muscles. Imagine that your vagina is going up and down inside like an elevator, towards your belly button and back down again. The muscles are flexible as a mini trampoline. Or imagine that you're trying to draw a tampon upwards inside your body. The pelvic floor muscles also tighten when you try to stop passing wind. After tightening the pelvic floor muscles, it is important to relax them again. You can support your pelvic floor on a day-to-day basis as well. For example, you can keep your back straight when you bend down to pick things up from the floor, or tighten your pelvic floor muscles before you sneeze, or maintain an upright posture when pushing your stroller. If the pelvic floor muscles aren't working properly, this can cause problems for some women. For example, organs such as the bladder, intestine and uterus may prolapse, or control may be lost over urine, wind or stool, leading to incontinence. If you experience problems like this, we advise you to contact a healthcare professional urgently. The other videos in this series show you how you can stay fit during pregnancy and what you can do after your baby is born. We hope you have fun trying them out.